Hi there. Today is a very special day for me. It's my birthday. It's my 49th birthday. 13 years ago, something very special happened in our lives. On this day, we received a bundle of joy, our son, who today turns 13. And you know what? As I received this baby, I immediately noticed something on his hand. The nurse had put a pink wristband on him, and I made it an issue. I asked, this is a boy, you've made a mistake. And I started all that, and my husband was like, why are you focusing on minor things? We've just received a handsome young man, a baby boy. Why are you focusing on wristbands and things like this? And before I knew it, he took a photo. And that photo has been with us to this day. And thinking back, he was right. I was just doing what Jim Rohn always says. We measure on minor things. The major thing was we were blessed with a wonderful baby boy who has blessed our lives for the last 13 years. So today, my daughter early morning came to wish me happy birthday, and she asked me, Mommy, how do you feel? It's now 49 years. Yeah? You're just about to get to 50. How do you feel being 49? And for a moment, I paused, and I was just thinking, getting in touch with my feelings. And I realized I'm happy. I'm so happy. And she asked me, why are you happy? Why are you happy clocking 49? And I couldn't hesitate to connect my happiness with the fact that for the last over a decade, I've been living in alignment with my calling, in alignment with my purpose. And that is very fulfilling. It's very fulfilling. I'm a certified money coach. I work with professionals. I help them to maximize their earning ability and to transform their relationship with money. Seeing the transformation in people, the fact that somebody's business closed down during COVID, today it's thriving. The fact that somebody lost their job, today they have something meaningful they are doing and they can put food on the table. The fact that somebody had a problem with money, they were very impulsive, they just couldn't control themselves. And today they're on the driver's seat of their money behavior. It's very edifying, and that makes me happy. That makes me very, very happy. And thinking about it, how many 49-year-olds feel that sense of fulfillment with what they wake up to do every single day? I'll just read for you a quote from Terry McKnight. He says that your significance is found in your ability to lead and serve others out of the depth of your unique design. You find your relevance. Hence why it's called your purpose. You find a sense of fulfillment in your ability to lead and serve others out of the depth of your unique design. So what is that you are uniquely designed to do? I call it your most valuable financial assets, your e-power, your education, your experience, and your expertise. In there sits a gold mine. One of the reasons many people are unfulfilled is because They are not aligned. They are not living in purpose. They wake up to chase money. They just wake up to do things so that money comes. But when you really look at what they do or whatever they wake up to do, it's not fulfilling. Hence, people then default on money as a way to find fulfillment, which it's like jumping from a frying pan to the fire. Yeah, it even makes things worse. So, your purpose. I reflected on that conversation with my daughter as I was driving to work for a meeting in the morning, and I just thought, yes, I'm happy. I'm happy. And I'm happy because I live in purpose. I'm happy because I'm in the lives of my loved ones. Yeah, I see my children grow up. I'm involved in their lives. I cook for my family literally every single day. Yeah, they eat one of the meals is mine. I've made it. Yeah, so that gives me fulfillment. Yeah, so I would want that for you too, and for as many people. Yeah, that at your age 49 or even more or below, you live in alignment. Yeah, you live in alignment with what you are called to do. And one way to find that, it's often hidden within your education, within your experience, and your expertise. And I'll just read for you something from my book, My Money Journal. In my money journal, I've said there's a topic on finding your valuable financial assets. Actually, the topic is your valuable financial assets. And in there, I've said that it was in response to a question that many people have. You ask yourself, how do I find my purpose? How do I find that which I'm called to do? There are many ways, yes? You can go through personality and career assessment tools. You can use that. You can go through your academic journey. You can ask others what people often ask you to do, what has pained you. You can look at a number of things. But whatever method you choose to use, nothing beats. You cannot eliminate self-reflection. Yeah? And in connection with that, I wrote that learning how to find your purpose starts with getting in touch with your inner self, the art of introspection, diving into the deeper essence of who you are to pull out the pieces to assemble the purpose puzzle. The problem is, we live in a lot of noise. From the time you wake up, maybe you put your phone next to you, and it's the first thing you reach out to. So there begins the noise. Eh? We start looking at the social media, what's happening, who is saying what, responding to WhatsApp. So all that bombards our mind and our brain. And this is where the messaging sits on what you're meant to do. So you find when there's so much chaos and a lot of noise in our heads, you hardly find yourself. You find you're just navigating in life. You just default on whatever the day brings, but you really don't find yourself. So that art of introspection is so important for you to find your purpose. And what do you reflect on? You reflect on your life, because this is about you more than anyone else. You reflect on, what have I done before? What am I good at? What makes me happy? What makes me feel energized? What comes naturally and I get lost into it? What makes me unique and I'm very good at it? What have I overcome? Like for me, one of the things I overcame were money pains. I went through horrifying pains with money. In fact, the work I do is beyond education. Most of it has to do with the same process that pulled me out of the maze of money pains. Yeah? What have you overcome? What do you hate? What don't you like? Instead of complaining about those things, maybe those are the things you should be resolving. What causes you pain, discomfort? What do you gravitate towards when no one else is looking? You can also look back at your past. Yeah? The art of introspection, going deep. Then once you've found and you're clear, this is what I'm meant to do. What do you do with that information? You need to define, who is it for? Whom am I meant to serve? Who is this for? Often, when people think of, let me start a business, let me venture out, we begin by doing business cards, putting our qualifications out there, doing nice websites and social media pages. The thing is this, that is all good. But do you know what? No one is interested in those things. There's only one thing that anyone who is not your mother, who is not your father, who is not your sibling, your friend, there is only one reason why somebody who is not connected to you will go to their bank account, remove money, and put it in yours. The only reason is you're either releasing a pain for them, you are solving a problem for them, or you are fulfilling their burning desire, their burning aspiration. That is the only reason somebody will go to their bank account, remove their money, and put it in yours. So before you decide to do business cards, websites, and all these things, ask yourself, what pain am I releasing? What desire am I fulfilling? For example, at Profit Acumen, when clients come to us, what do? We help them to break free from their sabotaging money patterns that are keeping them stuck financially. That is releasing a pain for them because no one wants to be stuck financially. So when that is released for them, it's a major pain out of their back. Or they want to establish how to get financially free, to get out of debt within their desired lifestyle. That was my deepest desire at some point in my life. I wanted to be in the lives of my young family. I wanted to raise my children, but I also didn't want to lose out on my career. I knew there was a way to have it both ways. So when you can show someone how to do this, you've released the pain for them. Or the clients want to earn more by maximizing their earning ability, using what they know, what they have, what they love, what they excel in. Yeah? Transmuting their skill, their expertise into its monetary equivalent. That is a burning desire for many people. Or they want strategies efficiently and effectively. So you have all this money, but it's just not working for you effectively. What do? That is also a burning desire. So the same way for you, when you stand and say, I'm starting a business, I'm doing this and the other, answer that question for me. What pain are you releasing? What is the solution you're offering? And remember, when you offer small solutions, you get small money. When you give small touch and go kind of solutions, you earn small money. When you want to earn big money and have consistent flow of income, decent income, you need to solve big problems. So today, I went to gift myself something at a mall somewhere on Chaka Road. And when I entered this mall, I noticed quite a number of the mall was not fully occupied. They had so many empty spaces, and I was wondering, what's happening? Then I happened to ask a lady there, oh, this place is not filled up and stuff. And I asked, do you have a place where they sell shoes and stuff? And she told me, yeah, the one that was here, they closed, and I don't know which one closed. And that just raised red flags in my head. You know, being a money coach, those are things that I just don't, I read beyond what he said. And I could just tell, here you have to pay rent. It's not free to have to open a shop here. You have to pay rent. By the time it's halfway occupied, and at the same time people who had come are closed, yeah, that is a sign. Yeah? It is a sign that there's something there, that the people don't get it when they start these things called business. So you end up burning your emotions, your time, your money into a business that just doesn't pick up. So a business that resolves a problem will always pick up. A business that responds to a burning desire, it will always pick up. So I tell you, it's my birthday. And you know, I love talking about money. I was telling myself that this day cannot end before I say something to people about money. It's my way of celebrating this beautiful day with my lovely boy, our lovely boy, Owen. So I want to leave you with that. I want to leave you with that. Yeah? Step back. Yeah, step back, get into a self-reflection space and ask yourself, am I living in alignment with what I'm doing? And again, I'll read for you from my book. Purpose is something you finally give yourself permission to accept once it's uncovered. Some people have actually discovered their purpose, but they don't give themselves permission to uncover it and to actually take it to the world. It's not something you find. It's not something that you just find. It is something, is the opportunity. It's something that you just don't find it, but you give yourself permission. What does that mean? It means all of us have it. We all have it. Maybe you've just not allowed yourself to use it. Then purpose is the opportunity to marry your e-power, your education, your experience, and your expertise, and opportunities for a cause greater than self. No wonder I was happy today, because what I do is for a cause greater than just for me. You know, the work I do, I find my happiness comes from the transformation I see in others. It's so beautiful. It's good to put yourself in that space where you wake up every day and it's just not about you and the things that are going to you and the money that comes to you and the things that you can afford for you, but it's about that other person. And today I was also listening to something. I'll tell you a lot of stories today, being my birthday. As I was driving to this meeting, I was listening to Bishop Barron, and he was speaking about love. And he was saying that the English language has watered down the meaning of love. Yeah. And he was describing love in the Greek. I hope I get it right. The Greek language, they have different descriptions of love. Yeah. And one of the forms of love is agape love. Doing good, it means doing good, doing good for the good of the other. Yeah. So your interest is for the good of the other. And I think that is exactly what purpose is for a cause greater than self. I wish you blessings, that you may find what you're uniquely designed to do. so that you live in alignment. Every day you wake up to go to the direction of your calling, to go to the direction of your purpose. Yeah? Many people wake up every day to go to the opposite direction of what they are meant to do. Hence, why many people feel so sad. They feel so disconnected. They feel so lost and unfulfilled. I hope that in this year, you may find your purpose, live in alignment, and give to the world that which sits within you. Someone is waiting for what you're given. You are not given to just have it. When you just leave it bare and you don't use it, it's like a fertile land that is filled with weeds because it's not been put to good use. So it's time to cultivate your fertile garden, yeah, so that it can blossom and do a lot of good to the world. I'm so excited. I'm so happy because it's this day brings a lot of memories, a lot of beautiful memories. And one of those memories is just this thing I'm talking about. Yeah, having been given that opportunity to bless the world with what I love so much. Yeah, transforming people's lives around this aspect we call money. May you be fulfilled, live in purpose, find peace and prosperity.